Hello everybody, Rambuck23 Game Man. The video's pre-recorded. I'm gonna say that now. Because I sort of kind of screwed up on it anyways, and yeah. So, anyways, this is gonna be, instead of an actual gameplay video, I'm going to be just talking, like saying I'm back, pretty much that stuff all over again. But it's just, yeah, I'm back. Hopefully for good this time. It's very debatable to say, as we all know my track record. Oh, screw that track record. But I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this now. I'm going to try to get back at this. Going to try to do my best at this. Now, I know nobody's going to freaking watch my stuff. Yet, I still want to do it. Just because I can. And since I can, I will. So, now, I got a while to talk about this. Oh wait, yeah, it's just gonna be an audio clip. I don't need to worry about the screen. Anyways, as you can tell, my brain's just my brain. Now, first things first. Thursday through Sunday. I'm going to say this. If I get this up and working, there will not be any videos during that day unless I have something pre-recorded, pre-edited. Albeit it's more of pre-recorded, pre-recorded, and just have everything all, well, ready. Because if I do, I do. I don't, I don't. I'm going to say that a lot during this video. But what do I plan to do? Well, I think only one person, and I don't know if the same person is going to watch this video again. But, who watched my Minecraft RTFS, which is Ruby, forgot what TF2 for T, Fate Stay Night? I think that's what FS is? I actually forgot the naming of my own series already. Yay. Okay. I'm going to restart that. Mainly because I've messed with the mod packs that I was using since. And I'm also going to basically, just basically restart it. Put some new mods in that I wonder if I can put in even. Because there's a couple mods I've just wanted to always mess with, and I'm not too sure if I can mess with it and all that. But yeah, it's gonna be single player. I'm hoping I can get as far as I did on my one world, albeit I wouldn't call it that far with some of the stuff people do. So yeah. Anywho, let's get back on topic. I am basically getting everything working, everything ready. I have a computer, I have stuff, that stuff. Now, let's just say Monday through what I said was going to be pretty much Monday through Wednesday. Maybe Thursday if I have the time, or if I'm not working Wednesdays, Wednesday too. Because the reason why I can do it Thursday through Friday is because of my new work schedule that should be coming up soon. So, I can get all that stuff, and yeah. Now, things I plan to do on this channel. Of course, as my first video was TF2. I'm never going to get rid of TF2. I've always loved TF2 ever since I first frickin' saw it. That is not going away. Nothing's gonna stop that. Second, I might start God Eater free. Now, I know in the channel's past history, I was trying to start at Resurrection, so I could get the first couple games down, and then move out from there. But I honestly just... the game I'm most interested in right now is God Eater free. Another thing, I may be doing Borderlands free. It's just because I've been playing that a lot again lately. And actually, no. Before I were to do Borderlands free, I would do a countdown of my favorite gun makers up till free. So, gun types I haven't messed around with. I'm going to have to remember. I've messed around with Doll and all sorts of other ones. But I can tell you, my number one, after playing free, is cemented. Because, especially the guns I got from it in free. Because I never used this gun type much, really, in... Oh, no. I think one of the drops I got in Borderlands 2, and my favorite sniper rifle was, yeah, basically the number one. But, yeah, anyways, before I were to start anything dealing with Borderlands, not 1, not the pre-sequel, but 2 or free, I would go over my favorite gun companies, or weapon companies. I wouldn't do shields. Just shooties. So, moving on. What else? Okay, if I don't make any videos, there's multiple reasons that could be. One, I've not had the motivation, which I'm hoping I don't hit that slump again, because I really did like making these videos way back when. I really did. But it just slowly died on me, or I ran out of time, and I could just never get back in the groove. So, yeah. But, a certain game I have has an event. Oh my gosh. You guys might know this as the most just top-selling game still on the mobile app store. I'm not too sure. But basically FGO. Or for those who don't know what the, not the synonyms, the abbreviation means, Fate Grand Order. I like the Fate series. I'm going to say that. Fate Extra, like, at least the servants tend to be my favorite. Just going into a little rant off that. I like Nero. I like Tamamo. And archers in both regular Stay Night and Extra. Apocrypha I haven't delved much into, nor much of the other spin-offs. So I can't really say much about those. But for original, for the original and extras, yeah, basically original, extra, and FGO. I mean, I remember in FGO, the minute I got one unit, Nero Bride, not because Nero Bride's a 5-star, not because it was the best unit I had, I just loved using Nero Bride. I remember taking on Tiamat in Babylonia with Nero Bride, because I'm like, I don't care if I'm at a disadvantage, I'm gonna murder you with Nero. That's just how it went down. And I've amassed more servants, certainly, over time. I don't have any MP5s. Well, I do, but they're welfares. They don't count. Welfares are nice, but they don't count, because they're welfares. And you, as long as you're just... Well, I can't call it good at the game, but as long as you persevere enough through the game, it's just how it goes. Yeah, but basically, oh wow, I've already been talking for about that long, jeez. And yeah, it's just that especially when this one event comes up soon, I'm going to be putting my time into that a lot, because of the kind of event it is. Anyways, back on topic. Thursday, For those, well, actually nobody knows this because nobody that probably watches this anymore is people I knew, and people I knew didn't even know this, but I loved D&D. I barely ever played it, but I loved it. On Thursdays, I'm going to be, or at least trying, to play with a group that I found. So, that's one main reason. My Thursdays I started kind of loaded. So, yeah. And, oh, I'm going to say this. For Mondays, if, another reason if I just, this is specifically tied to Mondays. If I'm not making a video, this can be another one of the reasons. I'm just tired from working the weekend. I'm not working your traditional shifts. It's a little extra tiring, and especially if my body decides to throw a hissy fit when it's at work. Oh, jeez. Excuse me. But, yeah. I'm planning to do some RPGs. I actually, sort of, kind of, have a worst boss list I've ever faced planned in my head. I'd have to go through all of it to make sure that it would actually, work, and I actually have enough stuff for it. Problem is, I don't have, I lost my countdown files, which means I have to set that stuff up again, and albeit it technically doesn't take that long to do so, it's the fact that it just exists to deal with that I'm going to, yeah. But other things, I don't know if I'm doing any Monster Hunter World stuff. Maybe on my own account, which is definitely not up to date even on itself. I mean, I literally bought Iceborne, but never fully played it. And I hate myself for it. And, yeah. But, I mean, like today, I was planning to do a top 10 God Arc melee weapons from, up to God Eater free. And, yeah. And then it's just like, wait, I don't have my countdown stuff anymore. Do I want to go through all the work of making a countdown with all the additives I need to bring back? And it's just like, no, I really don't. And it's, yeah, sorry I'm cutting, well, I wouldn't call cutting in and out, it's just, this video's on the fly, too, minus the footage in the back, but, yeah, it's just, I'm figuring stuff out. I've been ever since, I wouldn't call it my life fell apart, because I've seen people's lives fall apart, and, I wouldn't even call me gracefully putting the pieces back together. It's just, I'm working bit by bit, hopefully get my life in just a decent order. And yeah, it's just so much stuff. I honestly, with my life, how it's calming down again, while my life isn't easy, I wouldn't call it like I am in the just crud city. But yeah, just dealing with stuff, many varying things on my end. Medic does a backflip, or no, that was a front flip. I don't know which. Yeah, I just don't know what else I'd be doing. Let's plays of RPGs, which would tie into that worst boss countdown, because I found a boss in there I really hate. And it's from a game I recently picked up and actually liked. problem was that it was a Wii. The game itself can be easy, but the bosses, oh my gosh, you have to have a certain strategy or be overleveled or you're frickin' done for. You're just done for. And also, if I forgot to mention this earlier in the video, first of all, I don't make enough stuff and I'm not sponsored. So, but my crap is not for, like, kiddies. And it's just like, no. If I ever make this a career for kids, yeah. Career somehow? I don't know if I ever will be able to, probably won't. But, hey, what if it happens? Like magic. It'll probably just be small and have side money, but still. But yeah, it's just, I'm planning to do stuff. If I actually get it working, all depends. And all depends on how fast and far I can move forward, and hopefully my life not go to crud again because I make a mistake. Which I've been worrying about way too much after I moved down to Hartford, I have to admit. I've been worrying about making mistakes a lot, and before I realized it, it stressed me out to the point where I wouldn't call it I wasn't thinking straight, but my brain was just not the way it should have been. And I've always been a pessimist, but whatever. Yeah, but basically I'm planning on coming back. I'm going to start Minecraft TF2, maybe God Eater Free, along with countdowns go along with that. And the gun countdown, I'm not happy about what I'm going to have to do for that one. I'm going to have to make 2 things honorable mentions. Because, literally, I'm just going to have to make 2 things honorable mentions. And one of them I'm not really happy about. The other one I'm technically fine with. I don't know why it happened the way it did in God Eater, but it did. But that's me trying not to spoil anything, albeit I don't think I have enough people that would be excited for it. So, yeah. I mean, last video I saw only has 1 view, maybe 2 now, and that's because I accidentally started watching it. But I was logged into my account, so I don't think my view counts. So, yeah. I'm just gonna figure out stuff, do stuff. I mean, if I somehow start making more and more money again, it's like, yes, okay, I can make this work. And just, hopefully I can keep you guys happy. Now, unlike every YouTuber that most likely is out there, I'm not going to be able to snap my fingers. I don't know if that actually went through my mic, just in case if it didn't. There we go. To get every new video game that happens to take my interest, for lack of better words. I mean, literally, I was browsing Steam one day, and a sequel to a game I have yet to play, but I got it on my computer, I just haven't started playing it yet, was actually, you know what, had a sequel. Or at least based on a similar concept of the game. And it's just like, well, you gotta be kidding me. That's quite nice that this game actually had a sequel. Because at the time, I didn't know, like, I didn't expect that game to get a sequel. There's a lot of games that I didn't expect to get a sequel. Mary Skelter, which I got 2 for Switch. And I don't know if I'd be tempted to get 1 on the computer just to spite myself in the PS Vita. Oh yeah, just to fill out the video a little more, I guess. Like, for a couple more seconds, and I'm gonna chop out. PS Vita has Freedom Wars. I gotta find who made Freedom Wars and beg them to either port Freedom Wars, get somebody to help them port Freedom Wars, or for the love of all that's good, make a sequel. Because, oh my gosh. I loved its concept for a hunter. And it left off on a cliffhanger. And I frickin' love the game. I've played it. Sometimes it can be a little aggravating, but that's all hunters. It's not aggravating for the same reason that I find God Eater Free especially aggravating, where everything is attacking every like 5 seconds, and with the current God arc I'm using, I'm heavily forced to be close in range. But if I start going with that God arc, continue to stun lock them, and then yeah, it makes them easy prey if I can get them stun lock. Okay, but one quick mention before I forget. I'm just gonna say this. If this was ever a question, which I don't think it was, but I'm gonna say this anyways. My least favorite origami I have ever faced was Uriel. Basically those flying eyeball, basically overgrown zygotes. It's like, I hated them. And they're way worse in God Eater Free. Oh my, how much they are worse. And it's just, yeah. Well, anyways, I'm going to end the video here. And I'm hoping you guys have a good time. And I'm going to try, like I said, tomorrow I'm planning to do a video. And hopefully I can get it out half decently. Don't know honestly at the moment what it's going to be about, but it's going to be about something. Until then, this has been Rambuck23, and this cybernetic Wookiee is signing off.